It's going to break things. That's why I have to be careful. Okay, so Twitch is reading. Check. YouTube, Kick, Twitter, and Trovo. So let me just get my chats to work on all the platforms. So I'm using Social Stream Ninja for that. As soon as I find out where the heck I put it. Okay, so where are you? Get my music on. DMCA safe music, so I won't get in trouble. And I don't have that on the screen. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I can't do that from here then. I'll do it later. Okay, where's my thingy? It keeps running. Okay, Social Stream Ninja, where are you hiding? Oh, why do you faint it? No, 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 no. I didn't ask for that, Social Stream Ninja. Get away from that. Did they do an update or something? Okay. Okay. Like my sources. Auto find. Ah, found that. Activates. Okay, refresh. Visible. Activate source. Okay. Okay, Kick is reading. Activate source. Revel's reading. Activate source. Twitter. Don't think I did party. I turned party off. Yeah, the party needs a custom one. That's too much of a trouble. Okay. Twitch. Okay, so Twitch test. Okay, should it work? Okay. Uh-oh. Yep, that worked. Okay, Twitch is working. Trovo. Yep, Trovo's working. Kick test. Okay, Kick is working. Why do I have two layers? Oh, okay. Twitter. And I think the only one that's left is YouTube. Okay, where are you? Oh, there he is. Okay. And YouTube test. That. Okay, what is this? Oh, I have something open here that's driving me nuts. Okay, it was a weird overlay I didn't know that it came with. Okay, so I'm live, I believe, on 5 platforms now. I don't know if anyone's here watching yet. Hi everybody, anyone here? Oh, there's an ad running on Twitch, that's why. Wait for the ad to finish. Yep, there you are. I see you. I see you. See, as you see, I have all my platforms working as a single chat thingy on here. So everyone shows up under their user accounts. I don't show which platform it is, so it just looks generic. Okay, and I don't think that Yep, that's you. Yep, we're all set. So I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I could never get anyone to volunteer to actually do it with me. So this is my first time finally being able to do it, so I'm super happy. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, one sec, something's wrong. I think I'm missing one thingy. I don't see audio coming in. Try again. I think we got it.
La 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 la.
Okay, now we got it coming in. Now we're clear.
La 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 la.
Yep, now we can hear you. No one was able to hear you yet, but now we're
Yeah.
set. Well, anyone who's watching my channel probably already knows me, but I'm gonna let you introduce yourself first.
Oh, what's up, everybody? It is I. Be nice or else. I am a entrepreneur, content creator, the owner and CEO of Blurge Night Media. Also, the founder of the Blurge Night Block Party, and I'm super excited to join Sandy here. Sandy has honestly been a part of my content creation journey since the beginning. Checking out my content, me checking out them in the beginning, and I've been, very excited to have Sandy join us. Also, Sandy keeps my heart close to retro. I'm gonna be starting a game that Sandy actually got me that I've been waiting, dying to play in Chrono Trigger. So I'm actually getting ready to start
Oh,
that post block party. Yeah, so man, this has been a long time coming.
oh, good. Because Chrono Trigger will definitely get you hooked.
I'm excited. I've been wanting to play this game since I was little.
Yeah, I actually started playing it on the what was it? Um, PlayStation One was my first exposure to it.
What? Yeah, I missed the PlayStation One. I had a PlayStation Two and a PlayStation Three, and I have a four and a five. Yeah, so I've technically had everyone from two up at a period in time,
Oh wow. That's,
but I did not get to play the one.
Aw. I started my journey actually with the NES. That was my first game system. I'm an
Mhm.
'80s kid, so most people don't know this, but I was born in '77, the year of Star Wars.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's something new I learned about you today. I was born in '87. I'm an '80s kid, right there at
Yeah.
the end of the threshold.
Ah, okay. Yeah, most
But
people
yeah,
don't know.
my
A lot of people don't even know what my race is, but I'm actually a mutt. I'm part Choctaw Indian, part black, part Dutch, and most people see me in real life and they think that I'm Hispanic for some reason.
well, hey, guess what?
Well,
That's for you to know and for them to find out.
they don't need to find out.
Yeah, because if you wanted to tell them, you would.
If I knew what it was, I probably would. I don't know. Half the time, it took me forever to figure out half of the stuff.
Yeah. Ooh, so talk to me about some of your favorites. What got you interested in the streaming, gaming, wanting to be part of Block Party? A part of the Block Party is about uplifting and telling people's stories. I've followed you, but this is also opportunity for you maybe to find some new people too.
Okay. With me, I started off. I guess when I was watching Smosh and seeing how some creators were actually broadcasting themselves playing games and showing how much fun they were. And I figured, hey, I could do that. I want to show what type of games I like and what type of stupid stuff I do in my games. And that's pretty much what I go on from there on down.
And Sandy, you also play like some niche games that maybe a lot of people may not know. You talk maybe a little bit about your games and stuff that you play and what certain type of games that you like.
Uh, Most people definitely know me for playing Koei Tecmo games because pretty much they cover all my genres from um, Dynasty Warriors to Romance of the Three Kingdoms to Samurai Warriors to Eight Year to Fatal Frame. I played in Dead or Alive. I played pretty much most of their entire library so far, and I'm still learning more stuff from them that I had missed out on before.
Yeah, and they've been around for a long time. They have a very awesome catalog. Have you ever tried for their applied for their Koei Tecmo Creator Program? I have.
I didn't know they had a creative program. I just whenever
Yeah.
they ask for creators to broadcast their games, I put my name in the pot, and a lot of times they say yes.
Yes, because they know how passionate you are about it. But yeah, I believe they had a creator program. I applied to it. Definitely recommend that you check it out too, because you
Want to know how much of a
I
fan I
haven't.
Want to know how much of a fan I am of it? I'll show you.
How much?
This much.
Wow, the change up. The change up. You don't love them. You don't love them at all, actually.
I decide consoles based off of what Koei exclusives are coming to them. I got a 3DS just so I could play Samurai Warriors Chronicles. I got an Xbox 360 just so I could play Dynasty Warriors Empire 6. I got a PlayStation 3 so I could play Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires. I got a PS4 so I could play Samurai Warriors Rise of Sanada. So they pretty much. Oh, and the Switch. Romance of the Switch was actually because of Fire Emblem Three Houses, which was actually a team up they did with Intelligent Works. So I count that as Koei because it is literally a Romance of Three Kingdoms engine with shipping.
Yeah, I definitely I played a demo of the Fire Kingdom. I want to get into that a little bit more. I've definitely enjoyed JRPGs, MMOs, RPGs a lot more as I've been gaming more now. So I definitely get you on that wave.
Hmm. Yep, that's what I normally focus on with them. Um, I think I've even gotten to the point where I modded my PlayStation 2 so I could play imported games from them that they never brought over. So I got a dating sim, La Corte de Oro, which was an anime they brought over and a manga, but they never brought the game over. So I said, I'm tired of waiting. I went ahead and just bought the whole set imported and streamed
You said I'll
it.
do.
I
You
streamed it
said
and
I'll do
live.
it.
I translated it live while I was playing it.
Wow. She said, "Don't worry, I'll do it myself."
Mm-hmm.
How was it? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was fun. It was just a little tedious with the translation app because I used to use a program called Say Hi, but Amazon shut it down, and that was like the best for translating. So I had to find a different service. Found one that I used, wound up using Google Lens, and it gave me a general idea, but it was a mess.
That reminds me of like growing up being an old school anime fan and watching like all the translations of the anime episodes on YouTube, like the 5 minute episodes. You'd
Hmm.
watch one episode through like six videos.
Oh yeah, I remember like the real media days where we had half of an episode per file, and we had to spend like
Hmm.
30 to 40. We had to spend like 3 or 4 hours to watch 15 minutes of anime.
Yep.
I got
Good times.
I got to see all the Marmalade Boy though. I got to see all of Sailor Moon. I did what I came to do. I got to see all the Fushigi Yugi.
Oh, since we're talking about anime, like obviously you're a Koei Tecmo huge gamer. They
Hmm.
have a lot of anime-based games. What are some of your favorite anime?
Oh God. Well, my all-time favorite anime is one called Chance Pop Session, and it's about three girls who are see their music idol in a concert. They all get inspired to join a music school that she founded to become stars. And it turns out that they have a lot more in common than they anticipated to both themselves and to the teacher and to this pop star.
Okay, I don't think I've ever heard of that one before.
Yeah, it came out in the 90s, and it was also my very first imported CD because I liked the music from it so much. First
Wow.
time I ever
Hmm.
ever spent $40 for a CD.
Oh
It was
my-
worth
You
it. I
got you
still got
got
it.
you got me looking into that.
Also, like the fairy tale. I didn't see the anime, but I did like the game of it. A lot of cases, I get interested in a game anime after seeing the game of it. Like I got was given a key for a show called My Next Life of the Villainous, All Roads Lead to Doom, which was a
Wow.
otome visual novel, and I
Mhm.
liked the game so much that I wind up buying the whole anime series.
Wow.
I could have watched it on
That's also a
Crunchyroll.
cool way to get introduced to an anime too.
Mm-hmm. That's how I got into a lot of Gundam series. Was playing the Dynasty Warriors Gundam series or um, Arslan and the Warriors of Legend. I got into that because I played the Koei game based off of that. Berserk. I actually am curious about Berserk, but I'm not sure if I can handle that one yet.
Listen, ooh, as soon as you said it, I was like, "Oh, are we going there?" Yeah, that takes a special person.
Yeah, even the game was a
I
lot to handle.
yeah, I would like to say that was a dark time when I didn't even watch it all the way to I could, but every art has those darker elements and areas.
Yeah,
Um,
the
some of them don't need to be there, but some of them
yeah one
are.
anime I'll never watch again was one called School Days. I was fooled into
So,
thinking it was a otome romance series, and it turned out being sadistically twisted and purpose.
all right, yep.
It screwed
That
up my
turned left.
mind.
Yep, that turned left quickly.
Yep.
Um, yeah. So let's get back on the happy train. So for
Hmm.
me, some of my favorite anime are The Kingdom, Yu Yu Hakusho, One Piece, Food Wars, Reincarnated as a Slime. Uh, what else?
Do you have a show I've seen and
Dragon
One
Ball.
Piece I've seen?
What did you say?
I definitely remember watching Yu Yu Hakusho and also a lot of One Piece. Yu Yu
Yes.
Hakusho, I actually watched the movie called Poltergeist Report. I didn't even know it was an anime until much later.
Wow.
I just
That does
rented
have
the VHS from Blockbuster one night.
You remember renting VHSs from Blockbuster and Video Hut,
Mm-hmm. Blockbuster, Hollywood Video.
Hollywood Video?
I remember
Man,
going to one as a kid, picking up the clamshell for Transformers the movie.
wow.
And it was
We're
my
da-
first time.
we're
I missed
dating
it in
ourselves.
theaters. I missed it in theaters. That's what I meant. So I was so upset because I watched it when it first aired. I was watching the show when it
Mhm.
aired. They had the movie in theaters, and then the next week they had episodes that happened after the movie. So if you didn't see what happened in the movie, you were wondering what the hell is going on. Like, why the hell is Spark being dead? Why is Starscream a ghost? It was crazy.
We dated ourselves a little bit talking about renting videos and games from Blockbuster. But I mean, yeah, going to school all week and then getting off and then going to rent a game or a movie and getting popcorn, locking in with your friends or your family for the weekend. That was always a good time.
Yep, or hanging out at the drive-in, what, and then looking at movies you weren't supposed to be watching. Like we're watching.
Yep.
We went to see Batman on one screen, but I was looking behind me and watching Friday the 13th. I was a bad girl, okay?
I see. I see. Hey, look, we all have a past. We all grew up different ways.
I was a brat.
But what were some of your favorite toys and stuff growing up? Like I got like these cute little Pokemon figures like right here on my desk. I used to love collecting Pokemon cards, like little figures.
Toys, huh? Well, obviously, I did not like dolls. I did not get my first Barbie doll until I was in high school, and that was an Audrey Hepburn doll. Um,
Mm.
I normally got a lot of electronic toys, like the Game Boy, some the Tiger handhelds, a couple of board games, like I always played Monopoly. I'm just trying to remember if there's anything I played outside of video games. Most of it's either video games or choose your own adventure books. That's what I remember.
Yeah, Monopoly was fun. Jenga. I did a lot of water gun fighting, so I had a lot of water guns, a lot of Nerf. I got my girlfriend now. We stay together. She had Nerf guns. That we did a lot of Nerf fighting growing up. Um, trying to think what else.
No, I
Did you
haven't.
have slinkies or slime?
Sometimes most of the toys we got as a kid were like McDonald's Happy Meal toys. Very rare. If we got toys, it was probably from the dollar store or
Uh,
used toys from the thrift shop. So by the time I got a toy,
oh
it was
yeah.
probably already at the end of his life. So it didn't last long. I think I got a couple
Hey,
action figures.
the thrift store was fun too. Yeah, I got a couple action figures in the same.
I think I had what was it? A Fisher Price record player, and I was playing Prince's Dirty Mind on it. I didn't know that it was
What was that about?
explicit. The it
Oh,
was
that
a
was an explicit game.
yeah, no, it was a record, a LP. I had a record player that played real records from Fisher Price, and I went to the flea market and we got some records, and I got Prince's Dirty Mind, and no one told me I wasn't supposed to be singing those songs. How you doing, Colbert? Why isn't it showing up?
Welcome in, Cole.
Oh, I may have a delay on that thing. It shows up a little slate on the screen.
Oh yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Also too, since we talking about old '80s, '90s stuff when we were kids, growing up, obviously, me and Colbert like a little wrestling.
Oh
Growing up,
yeah,
old WCW, old WWF.
that was my favorite soap
Um,
opera.
yeah, that's what my grandma she would call them. Those are the men soaps. The men soaps would watch wrestling, and that's honestly how we would resonate too. Because sometimes I would sit there and I would watch her stories with her, and I'd be like, "Man, look, this really just wrestling, and they just living their lives."
Yeah, they didn't have any chairs to whack up people upside of their head with. That's what they were
That
missing. They
is.
needed some chairs, and they needed some top ropes, and needed some turnbuckles. Just beat the heck out of them. A lot of conflicts can be resolved by kicking each other's ass.
um, I remember I got introduced to wrestling through like the territory days, so like NWA. And I used to like Great Muda. Great Muda is still my favorite wrestler.
Why didn't Cobra show up? That's weird. Oh, but maybe because I don't have emotes showing up. Maybe that's why. Okay, now it makes sense. Sorry, I didn't. I
Hmm.
guess I need to fix my script and not to show emotes. I'm always mixing dealing with this stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, also too, a lot you got to take. You custom make a lot of this stuff, and if people don't understand like the work and effort that you're putting in, they don't understand like how hard or like what the nuances is that you have to do to make some of this work. Like you're streaming on multi platforms right now.
And actually making the
With
script work on all platforms too. Yep, that's why.
Yeah,
See, there it is. Now it's showing
yeah,
up. And
yeah. There it is.
I even did some stuff that I'm not supposed to. Like I have a script that allows people, the lurk bait thing I have on the screen. I have it set
Hmm.
up where not only will people from Twitch be able to do it like by default, I have it set up where by SHY you could do it on other platforms I stream on. So
Hmm.
if it's on, it could work on Trovo, on YouTube, on Kick, and I think in obviously Twitch. So I'm not
Let's
sure.
see.
Oh, do I have it open? Oh, do I not have my stream bot open? Yeah, that's why I don't have my streamer bot. I need to open that thing up. That's what's missing. So I got tired of working for Stream Elements and Stream Labs to catch up with me because they had so many things that they offered for Twitch, but they didn't offer for other sources. So I said, screw
Yep.
it, I'm just going to code it myself. So I've learned how to work with StreamerBot, and then I just set it up where all I can do is type in exclamation point fishy FISHY, and it should set up a. Okay, did I mess it up again? Do
You
I
know
even
what's
have it up?
also dope about that? You can reach out to them and let them know that you figured out that, and maybe they might add that and maybe bring you on since you're out here figuring stuff out early.
would be nice, but I don't know if she's sharp or anything like that. I just know how to work with the other stuff. How you doing, Super Saiyan?
Yeah,
How are you? Okay. Why is it? Maybe it's because I have it delayed and everything's not working. Well, let me just shut down um Fishy and then open it up. Maybe that might be it. Because I restarted. Oh, see the Pokemon community game? I scripted where it actually shows images whenever there's a Pokemon in the chat now. And whenever
that's
someone
dope.
catches it, it shows up too. It should work this time, right? I better work. I'll kick its butt if it don't work. Come on, Fishy. Yep, someone just do a Pokeball. And Fishy. SHY. Yep, there it is. Now it's working. So everyone who's watching me from all my platforms should be able to do it. Except for Twitter. Twitter's the one I'm having trouble with. Twitter and TikTok.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
you
to be like
haven't.
Sandy when I grow up.
You
All the
want to be a
cool
knucklehead?
stuff.
Be a knucklehead? Is that what you want?
Nothing wrong with being a little deviant sometimes.
I am always a deviant. Ugh. And chowing down on popcorn too. And I have it set up where my VTuber model, I don't have any special devices or anything. All I have is a
Mhm.
webcam, and it follows my entire model all the way around. So I could
That's so
articulate,
cool.
I can move around and not be static like most other VTubers. So I like that.
Yeah, I
Sometimes I can.
see. Like what you're doing with your hands and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And yes, I am a knucklehead. What's wrong with me being a knucklehead? It's true. I am one. There's nothing in my head. Well, I'll try again. I could set it up where I would charge people channel points or bits to do it, but I'm not that mean. Let's see. Yep, there you go. See, it works.
That's
It
why
works.
Sandy to go. She really is. So not only are we sitting up here talking about, some of our favorite things from back in the day, I've also learned so much from Sandy too. Her dedication to her love with Koei Tecmo, being able to format her stream around that, it does kind of remind me of peers who find their niche and just kind of fall in love. So that's why I've always kind of admired what you do. You found what you love and you just kind of rock with it. And congratulations for joining the VTuber Club. I don't think I've told you that either.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. It's a whole networking thing, but I've only had one collaboration with other VTubers, and it's so hard to get people to join my stuff, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah. So I'm in the Black Twitch Guild. It definitely takes, finding your crew. Um, I don't know if there's like a perfect way to navigate those spaces. I know the initial idea was really great, making sure we have these, but I definitely feel like there is some more work they can do to kind of reach smaller creators, mid-level creators, high-level creators, just no matter where you're at. So I definitely wish you the best of luck in figuring that out. But it is a great network to just to have access to that many people who kind of do things similar to you, not like you, but similar.
Hmm. Yeah, that's why the reason I actually started multi-streaming in the first place, because I didn't feel like people were finding me on Twitch. So once I found out I could stream on YouTube, on Twitch, on Trovo, on Twitter, I've actually gone as far as streaming on 10 different platforms all at the same time,
Wow.
just to see if I could get people to notice me. And it looks like I'm able to get like about 100 people watching me at the same time on combined. But that's really
Hmm.
hard for me to prove when game developers want me to prove my numbers, because my Twitch numbers may be low, but my YouTube numbers are higher. And believe it or not, my biggest platform that I get the most views on is BitChute.
I'm not really familiar with that one. You're gonna have to tell me a little bit about that.
It's a streaming platform that it's more of a like a dump site, I guess you could call it. It's just all types of a
Okay.
hodgepodge of videos. It's like a different version of YouTube, but chock full of ads everywhere.
Mm,
It's ads all over the place. It's definitely different. I never get people to interact with me on there, but most of my videos get like 30 to 40 views each, and that's way higher than even my YouTube and TikTok numbers.
yeah. I mean, you definitely want to always continue to keep looking to see where your target audience is going to be at, and I like that you're casting your net wide to try to see that, and maybe you try to do a little bit more over there to try to drift them over in the spaces that you want, but you also too, you can't let that get you down. You got to continue to keep, if this is what you want to do, continue to keep figuring out what's going to work out best for you. And I think you are doing that.
I'm trying because I'm actually uh, disabled, so I don't have a lot of mobility job wise. That's why I'm trying to go back to college so I could actually train for an entirely different career. So I'm forcing myself to study medical terminology so I could become a medical biller.
Okay.
When I
And
have
that and that's a
when I have
job that you can work remote as well. Is that
hmm
correct?
yep, that's what I was aiming
Okay.
for. The other thing I was aiming for was a help desk technician, where I do have a CompTIA A plus certification, but because all the companies are hiring people with years of experience, I can't get a job to give me the experience. So I'm about to.
Yeah. That's why I'm actually getting ready to get a CompTIA plus, and then I'm immediately going after Security plus. After that, but I do a lot of project work outside of that, Sandy, and so what I'm doing is I'm documenting that work as I'm going along, and I'm using that as experience. So anything that would be deemed like experience as in that area, I've been going back and looking at my resume and adding that. And you can do that too. All the stuff that you do with streaming, any of the stuff you do with servicing your computers or helping others, you can log that as project work and time spent and experience on the job.
No, that'll help because that's what one of the things I'm always lacking, just the experience for that.
Well, you technically have it. You're doing it every day when we're doing the work that we do right here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, everything except for marketing. I don't. I probably need to. I should be studying marketing instead of everything else.
And that is what I would say is one of the biggest elements in our space, right? And so I'll give, for example, a peer that we have that we both know is here, Colberg. Colberg does a great job of extending the reach of his brand as a creator to other creators, thus making it acceptable for people to feel comfortable to want to be a part of that, to come participate in that. Um, and I'm not saying you got to do it that way, but that's just a way in which I've seen someone be able to reach others through what he was passionate about and
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed. And so, for you, it's Koei Tecmo. When I think about that, I think about somebody like Blue Satire. I think about somebody like Kage Boy. I think of somebody like TKO, people who I know who play these games that you play.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even reaching out to creators like that, and trying to see if, even before you do a collaboration, hey, would you like to play this game together? Maybe y'all can start playing a game together, and then something can grow from that. I know for me, when I first started out in streaming, I actually did not want it to grow to like what it has grown to. I just wanted a space where I could play video games where people who looked like me and shared some of the same interests. So I started playing fighting games, and then I opened my community up for people who wanted to play fighting games, and that's what happened. People came in who played fighting games, and because I did events and I did different things, but I also went to those creators who were also doing those things. So when I had that, we kind of built that camaraderie. And then from that, I realized that okay, maybe I didn't want sweaty fighting game players in my Discord all the time because that gets toxic. And so maybe I want to start playing other games. And so actually, what happened is like my jaw got fractured, and I couldn't. The doctor didn't want me playing intense games, so I actually couldn't play fighting games. So I had to start playing like slice of life games, like games that were a lot more slow pace. I got into um, Minecraft. I got into Sounds of the well, not what's that that games that is a farming sim. Uh,
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley, yeah, I got into Stardew Valley because of Blue, so I started to get into a lot of those other different games, and that when I started to get into those games, it gave me access to other people who I didn't have access to. So even though I know Koei Tecmo is a focus of yours, maybe jumping into different stuff may also bring other people in. So that's my experience of my journey, and hopefully that can help you, in trying to find others.
Now, that's another thing I'm always covering is a lot of indie games. So like have most of my content is Koei Tecmo or indie. And sometimes if I'm lucky I can fit in stuff that I like in addition to that. But at this point I get so many offers from indie games that it's hard for me to fit them all into a schedule.
Yeah, and even taking time with those indie games. Hey, do you have a couple different codes? If it's a multiplayer game, so that maybe I can offer a creator to come play it with me, or maybe I can. Hey, do you have an extra code that I can raffle off during my stream? Even though these might not be people who stick around, people if you have a couple codes, they might come around and at least see like, oh, I'm gonna watch her play this game because I want this, and then like, oh, she's kind of cool. Maybe I'll hang around.
Yeah.
Just trying different things, and hopefully that works for you because I really do
I
think
did
you're
that
awesome.
once. I did that once. I actually had a developer give me an extra code exclusively to give for the giveaway. So I added to the game code giveaway system I set up the listing, which is still running. I still have 600 game codes on there. I'm trying to get rid of.
I've won.
Huh?
I'm trying. I was about to say I've won, and I'm trying to let the rest of y'all win. But if y'all don't, I will just start winning them all.
Yeah, I set it up where people can just redeem channel points for it. So if they watch enough streams, they could redeem 1,000 for a red ticket or 100,000 for a blue ticket game. And if they decide to donate or anything, they get S ticket game automatically.
Yeah. I'm building up closer to a Dean voucher, another one. So I'm getting excited to be able to get that.
Yeah, and every time I even found out I have a way where I can do a drawing live across all my platforms. So I could actually have people enter a drawing no matter what their platform is and win a game. So I could
Yeah.
actually award it from anyone I want. I didn't have that before, but I still have like the ability to whisper to people who are outside of Twitch. So that's kind of been the harder part about that.
Sticky. Oh yeah. Can I also redeem a sticky?
Well, since you joined me today, why don't I just give you one? Give you a free game code.
Oh,
I don't see why not.
sweet. Thank you so much. That's so awesome.
Okay, let's open up the list real quick. Tokyo Pop
How
Rock
about
Set 2.
hey? How about this? We do have people who have joined us today. Would you be interested in maybe giving one away to the chat since we also had people come join us today too?
Sure. First, let me give you one to you first. What
Okay.
else? Culture. There. Have I given you a voucher before?
Yeah, I could have sworn I had one before.
Let me see something. It usually shows up in my drop down if I typed in the information before, unless it's been a long time in the database.
It has been a while.
Okay, that might be it. Yep, there it is. Okay. Yep, you don't have any vouchers right now. I gotta change that. And I'm going to give you some extra ones on top of that. Because I set it up where I'm still coding it, but I now have something called an S Bank system where people can
Mhm.
save vouchers for later. And if they save 100 vouchers, they actually can automatically upgrade it to an S ticket. Actually, I'm about to reduce that to 50 pretty soon once I finish the script. Oh, okay. It's okay. Yep, it's working. Okay. Do you still have your login for the site?
Uh, you might have to send it to me. I might have to recover it just because it's been a while, but we can see.
Oh, let me double check. Let me see if you set up a password just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
Because ever since that code Steve snuck in, I've been kind of okay. Yep, you haven't been on. You have been on the site so long that you haven't even don't even have a backup password set up. So I'm
Oh
going
wow.
to set up a password that only you will know. Um, yeah, update. Donna. I'll send you a whisper with it. One password that I definitely know you'll recognize. Let's see. Where did I put thingy? Where did I put that thingy? Okay, there you are. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, password is that. And your username. I think I have it case sensitive, but let me double check.
Okay.
Yeah, I might need to change the case sensitive video, but oops.
You send it to me in Discord message. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep, there you
Can
go.
you send me the link? Yep, and can you send me the link for the site as well too,
Yep.
please?
TokyoPopRocks.club. I'll put it in here too.
Yep. Awesome.
I cannot spell. Had this thing running for 20 years now.
Wow.
Longer than I've been a streamer. It's this whole website, whole community that's been lasting from the FTP, anime FTP days on down. Okay, all set. There you go. I'm not throwing.
Let me go ahead and get logged in. I'm gonna log in a little bit. Also, well, Cindy, I look. We can definitely probably schedule. Let's try to schedule. Um, Looking at maybe playing a. Did you get Dynasty Warriors Origin?
Yes.
I got it on PlayStation 5.
I got it on Steam.
Um, yeah, on Steam. Okay, let's. I definitely think that we should maybe plan and figure out a Koei Tecmo game that we should play. Can figure
Oh,
that out.
pretty much I have just about all of the ones on consoles so far. Most of the
Okay.
newer ones I have on Steam. Um,
Mhm.
PS4 I need to pay for PS Plus to play on, but anything from PS3 I could play on too without PS Plus. And Switch games I have Hyrule Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors, One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. I think on that one.
You know what? On Switch, I got a One Piece game on Switch, but I don't know which one. Um, yes, we definitely, and maybe I might find something with my codes too that we can find that we can play if
Okay.
I don't have it.
Yep, I have 112 Koei Tecmo games.
Wow.
At least the last time
And
I counted.
yeah, talk to me a little bit about your website. So like over here, I'm looking. I see you got GameStop, Bands in Town, Epic Game Store Creator, Code, Greenman, Gaming, Indie Gala. Talk to me a little bit about this and like how all of this came together. You've been running this website for 20 plus years.
Yep. I figured that if I'm going to have like sponsors or anything like that, it would have to be sponsors
Mm,
of stuff that I personally would use. So I went
yep.
ahead and chose that stuff or those particular services because I use those things.
Wow.
And I found that each of them had a affiliate system. So Humble
Mm,
Bundle, I get funds through there. Fanatical, I get funds from there. PlayAsia, Not only do I use them for digital games, I also use them for imported games. So I could actually get games imported, music imported, merchandise imported, CDs imported. Got the Amazon link where people can buy anything from either Amazon or Amazon UK, and I get commission off of that. CD Japan, obviously, I use that for my Japanese pop music. Um,
Hmm.
Godlike is one I got through a marketing service. I haven't had a need to use their service yet, but I think because it's something that gives an option to create servers, that's something I might look into in the future if I ever got to the point of wanting to make my own game server again. Um, InMotion Hosting is actually the company that's hosting my website. I don't have an affiliate with them, but because if someone actually uses the link, it will give a discount on my friend who's paying the server bill because she's hosting my site.
Okay.
Starforge, I'm not sure how they found me, but they asked me to join their affiliate service, and I figured why not. I wanted to do Zydex because Zydex is the one that I actually won a PC in a giveaway for. But and this my Zydex computer is still lasting these 5 years now. But if I do decide to upgrade, I'll go for Starforge because they look like they have the same type of equipment that I'm expecting in the other. Streamerly is actually a service I used to get an autograph from a voice actor. I believe it was from Dorothea from Fire Emblem, and she actually got a. I actually got a signature from her from that. And then I saw they had an affiliate service, so I figured I met other people who were into this type of stuff would like to have their own autographs as well. So I set that up. Town,
That's
they didn't have an affiliate link, but I do use them a lot because they are I could actually tell when my favorite bands are coming to town, and I could be able to buy the tickets early so I don't miss out on any shows. And all of the rest of these are digital game sites that where you could buy game codes from, which I use to fill up the whole website.
this is so cool.
Yes, that's something.
Man, thank you so much for that deep dive because I'm just like in awe, like looking at everything. This is and all ran by you.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I coded this whole website from scratch. I used to use a social content management system to run the site, but it was so buggy and had so much complicated code to keep running things that I figured out how to just make the whole thing myself using PHP and SQL and HTML.
Awesome.
And this is something that archaeologists asking, what even is Block Party 8? So that's something you can describe.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much for that question. So, the block party itself is a celebration of blurred creators, giving them an opportunity to network, to uplift, and to collab over multiple days. And during this time, it highlights and gives creators a chance to network. So, Sandy streams during different times. I actually have not been streaming a lot, but during the block party for 5 days, we try to make ourselves available to collaborate, to network with our community. Sandy wanted to host a creator conversation where she sat down and talked with someone on their favorites. And so I had the opportunity to, work with her during this. We also have events that we plan out ourselves. Blurred Unite Media is a media consulting business. And with that business, I have my own stream team. And so my stream team also puts on and organizes and curates events during this time. And then a lot of my friends that I network with, this gives me opportunity, a special time to work with them, to highlight them. Sandy, Colbert, um, yeah, she is Boogie, Raw Swagger. We have a plethora of different people that we work with and we try to highlight during this time. And with that, we are also collecting resources for our Blurred Unite Opportunity Grant, which is funding creators and giving them the opportunity to cover travel as they go to national conventions to expand their knowledge in the content creation space. So, a dual purpose.
here while you're talking, I was trying to look for something I have for that giveaway system. So you to actually give away the game to people who was watching, and I just got to realize I don't have this on the screen because I literally spent this afternoon, like 3 hours, designing this whole layout.
Wow.
So I set it up where it could be like one person here, or I set it up where it could be 2 people, or 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. So I
You
coded all of
working
this.
hard.
Yep. It was easier for me to code it all with OBS and Stream Deck, but if I had more time, I probably could have did some more fancy stuff for StreamerBot too. Again, the chat and getting the fishy to work, that's all I can really do with the interactive features on it and the Pokemon game. I forgot where I put that thingy. I know I had it. I had a special group for that giveaway, and I don't know where it is on the screen. Nope, it's not there. So it must be an individual browser source. Not real. No. No. It's around here somewhere. Screen share. Man, I got a lot of stuff on here. Sheesh. Okay. Okay, it's SS Ninja. There we are. Okay, SS Ninja Battle Royale. Oh, I forgot about that. Chat, React, Melt Wall, Ticker, Workout. I know I had it, it's just hiding from me. Well, if all else fails, just add it from scratch. I am never bound by my limitations.
Yeah, that's one thing you definitely have not allowed to keep you down.
Yeah, I had to be really careful when it comes to multi-streaming because Switch has a lot of restrictions on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I found it. Okay, so I need to copy that. Winner draw. Okay, wait, this is winner draw is the same one. Why I couldn't find it? Okay. Add browser source. Browser. Okay. Oh, come on. Don't die on me. Don't die on me, OBS. Come on. Be a good OBS. Be a good OBS. Okay, come on. Don't you dare die on me. If you do die on me, I'm going to have to go to meld. Okay. Okay, so enable and customize. Enable the page. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Guess I'll have to do with it. Okay, winner draw mode. Okay, here we go. See, I had it before, but I guess when I updated it, I changed some stuff. So I gotta update everything as I go along. Okay, align overlay, configure winners. Okay, enter. Oh, where's this watch? Oh, yes, join. Just keep it at join. Okay. So if you type in !join, you'll be able to enter a drawing for me to give you a free S ticket and 5 game codes. Vouch.
All right,
5
y'all. Listen, I fought for this for y'all, so y'all better hit the chat. ! What, Sandy?
!joins. JOIN.
There y'all go. I fought for y'all. Get in there.
Get a free game code off the giveaway system.
Free game code.
Yep, one entry in. That's going to work works on all platforms. So if you're on watching from Twitter, from Trovo, from Kick, from Twitch, or from YouTube, it will work.
Yep. Good luck to everybody.
Why if I went out the first pool site? Line the overlay in the middle.
Oh, we got 2 entries.
2 entries.
My Wi-Fi went out at the worst time possible. No, Wi-Fi, come back right now.
Uh-huh.
Needs to win. Somebody needs to win. Come back.
Free games.
Free games.
And I'm always looking for other creators who want to use my giveaway system too. Um, I'm inviting friends first, so you are invited if you wanted to use it. You too, Colbert.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I was about to say, let us know. I want to pick your brain too. Like I said, more about the website and stuff. So I'm super interested in learning more.
Oh, looks like Pokemon Community Game is live now. Something's went in the Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't. I want to see how you because I have the Pokemon community game set up, but you got
Hmm.
it set up where Pokemon come up when they when they pop in the chat. So I like that. That's cool too.
Yeah, set up. I look at what the Pokemon the bot says, and I look for certain
Mhm.
phrases. So I say when that phrase is in chat by this user, show this layer and play the sound.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I did with StreamerBot.
Yeah, I heard there's a lot that you can do with streamer by on the creative side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks complicated, but it's actually kind of easy. It's just you gotta remember what you want to do, the order you want to do, and how you want to have it triggered. Like, there's always going to be a trigger. There's always going to be a sequence of things that you tell it to do, and then you can have it set up where you can log data, put data in the chat, show something on the screen, show an overlay. Sometimes you can even set it up to do even more than that, like post something on a website or do saying something like change the lights. I've seen Nutty set it up
But
where whenever
oh yeah,
somebody
Nutty
subscribes,
does it crazy.
yeah, Nutty and Guy Level are who I've watched just to learn all this stuff. So everything I learned, I just learned from those two. Well,
Yeah.
looks like that's all we're gonna get two people. Stop entries.
Hey,
Okay, and select winner. Congrats, Colbert, you got it.
congrats! Dun dun dun! Big congratulations! Big congratulations!
I know it's looking kind of janky because I just literally created this on the fly, but yeah. So let me give you
Hey,
a.
look, it was effective. It was
Yep,
effective.
it did its
Colbert,
job.
make sure to check your DMs. Okay,
But
hey,
I think Colbert already has an account on the
congratulations.
site. Yep, I've already given him
Yeah.
a voucher before.
Mhm.
Let's see, where you at? Okay, there you are. Word S voucher. Be sure to get that right. Yeah, one time I had used to have Rajan on here, but then they
Mhm.
kept changing. Every time they changed their username, it kept breaking my website. Every time. So I just decided to wait until he settled on the name before re-adding him back in. Because I had people saying they couldn't get to redeem the games that they got from him, but that's because he changed his name or something different, and they was looking for his old name instead of his new name.
Gotcha.
Here we are.
That happens.
So Kohlberg, I'm gonna put 5 normal game code vouchers in your bank that you can pull out at any time you want.
Okay.
Oh, I messed up. I go back up. Oh, I must have. I got back up. And I think I did something wrong here. Yeah, I put that in the wrong spot. Okay. Now, I was trying to create something brand new called the S Ticket Bank so people could actually save their S tickets too. But I'm working on that. That hasn't come yet, but it's on its way.
Hey, 1% better every day.
Yep. Winning a drawing.
You can ship it away.
Okay, Kohlberg, your vouchers have been added to your account too. If you
Let's
need
go.
if you need information with your password, just send me a DM and I'll let you know what you have listed there. You're welcome. Let's see what else. Um, anything else you want to talk about? um,
I think we. Yeah. Did you see that? Did you see that message I just sent you?
Which one? Where?
Check your Discord. Check your Discord.
Okay.
The one we've been
Uh,
talking in.
okay. Um, well, since we didn't have anyone else joining us, I guess I could go ahead and just read it out then.
Okay. Yep.
Uh,
It's gonna be a long afternoon for me, but I definitely did not want to miss on the opportunity. It's been a while since I've been able to watch you stream, but more importantly, just I wanted to join you. I've always enjoyed your content, enjoyed you as a peer. So this was an honor to be able to sit and talk to you for a little bit.
yeah, and I'm happy because I've been wanting to have you join for a while. I don't have the guts. I'm too introverted to
Yeah.
say, join me, join me, join me. And when I do, no one listens to me. Except for
Yeah.
archaeologists. I think
Well, here's
archaeologists does sometimes.
yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm telling you right now. You have a open invite to my space always.
Mhm.
Um, and feel free just come in like during the week we do have normal watch parties where we either watching TV or games on Wednesdays and Fridays by my will and my will I do coerce them into watching Mouth. So you know how we do that.
Mhm.
And we have the block party. And then if you're randomly doing stuff, I feel like if you come and get to know the people in the community, you definitely will be able to get more creators. And I do encourage you to step outside that boundary and show people your quirkiness. Because I think if more people got a chance to know like this version of Sandy that I know, then they would be more susceptible to come and hang out with you and understand that you're a very giving person and that you're doing the best that you can.
Okay. Yeah, I think in your community, the Discord you're in, I think I had know at
Yeah.
least probably about a dozen people that I've seen from other people that I met through them.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, this is a chance where it sticks.
Hmm.
So whether it's overlapping games or hobbies, or even with you, I know you're networking and trying to find remote jobs. I am also trying to do that. We have a couple more other people. So even you come into maybe work during the day and sit in Discord with people who are doing that. I think there are plenty of opportunities for you to find common ground.
Okay.
But it's also always up to the person. So, you've already mentioned, hey, I might be a little introverted. Hey, something, and then you might need to pick a day to step outside that boundary,
Hmm.
but also protecting your boundaries.
Yeah. I don't want to step out too far because like when be with even with the platforms I stream to, some of them aren't as welcoming,
Protective.
welcoming I guess you could say to others. But
Hmm.
I have found that even though these platforms, some of those platforms have a bad reputation based off of a bunch of jerks at the top, I've actually found good creators that are on the lower levels that are still worth hanging out with.
Absolutely. They're always going to be good and bad in every situation. I thoroughly believe that as well.
Yeah, that's why I
Thoroughly.
still stream on there, even though most people are averse to it. I just fall into it.
Hey, listen, and that's what makes you different. And that's why I think you should continue to keep trying and showing people your uniqueness.
Okay. So
Well, I did send you that option. He's also live for the block party right now.
yeah, that's what I was looking for. 'Cause I
If
knew it was someone else's live. I was trying to find the email where you had
Yep,
that name. Yep. So I'm going to
yep.
initialize a
Both of
raid.
y'all, both of y'all signed up for the exact same time at the same time. Honestly,
Oh, yeah, I saw that. There was two
yeah,
people at the same one. So we're gonna go raid a
yeah,
Creole Kenny. Okay.
yep, yep.
So initialize this real quick. Give me a sec. What up about thingy thingy? I lost my thingy thingy. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. If you do our let's see. It's not raid. Okay. Okay, raid is initialized, and I think I actually copied that the raid message earlier, but I misplaced where I put it. Okay.
Okay. I was about to say if you don't have one, I dropped one right there.
Yep, I got it.
Right.
Yep, there we go.
Sweet.
Okay.
Oh
It's
wait, yeah, you got that. That one's a whole lot better. Yeah, that's the boogie one. Yep,
oh, that's
I'll
a big
take
one.
it.
Okay. Oops. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's
Okay.
fine. No, that works.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was watching earlier today when I was watching and watch talking about cartoons.
Mm-hmm. You can look. Hey, you could have came and talked to us with that too. Next
Oh
time,
man.
come join us.
Okay. Okay. Now I got it right. Okay. Of course, it doesn't show it in here, but it shows it in there. How you doing, Samuel? We're just about to raid out, so maybe I'll be
Awesome.
back home
Thank
for
you
my
so much
normal
for
time
having me.
later. No problem. And uh, be nice. You want to tell them anytime they can catch you sometime?
Yes, you can always catch me now Tuesdays at 7 p.m. for This Week Inside Your Mouth. Any other time is up in the air right now because we're working hard. We're building the stream team and building the community. But 1% better every day.
Okay. Okay. Looks like the raid is going to happen in a few seconds here. I think. Has it raided yet?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so it did raid. 1 minute. Oh, it hasn't raided yet. Has it raided yet? Yep, there it is. It's raided.
Yep.
Okay, yep, it's raided. Raid is done. Okay, so I'm stop the broadcast on the other platform. So if you are watching from Kick, Twitter, or YouTube, feel free to check out and have a good night. Bye bye. And I stop streaming now. I'll come back.